Hello everyone, DeckTrolls here, and today I have for you my Needleworm deck. Now, I'm not gonna lie, this deck is a little pricey. Just a little. But that's because it has cards that you really want to have in it. For example, Needleworm. Anyway, so this deck revolves around milling your opponent, and I put a little bit of oomph in it so that you can also possibly banish your opponent's stuff out too. So let's get to it. Got 3 Needleworm. Insect. Flip. Discard 5 cards from the top of your opponent's hand deck to the graveyard. This is what you're going to try to do again and again and again. You're going to try to search it, you're going to put it on the field, and you're going to try to mill your opponent out. Your other, more pricey card is Worm. This card's pricier because it only comes out in a game, a Yu-Gi-Oh game. So buying it, it's kind of pricey because it's a limited thing that comes in that game. If this card is destroyed, send the top 3 cards of your opponent's deck to the graveyard. That's it. So as long as it's destroyed, you get a mill 3. You get 3 Gokipan. When this card is destroyed as a result of battle and sent to the graveyard, add 1 insect-type monster with an attack of 1500 or less from your deck to your hand. Got 3 Spring of the Fall Wind. When this card is normal summoned, you can add 1 flip monster from your deck to your hand. You have 3 Spear Cretin. Flip. After this card is flipped, when it is sent to the graveyard, both you and your opponent select 1 monster from the respective graveyards and special summon it on the field in face-up attack position or face-down defense position. No tribute is required for monsters level 5 or higher. And lastly, for the monsters, got 2 Necroface. If this card is normal summoned, shuffle all banished cards into the deck. When this card gains 100 attack for each card shuffled into the deck. Main deck, by this effect, if this card is banished, each player banishes 5 cards from the top of their deck for the entire or their entire deck if less than 5. Alright, now for the spells. Because we need our Needleworm to be recycled, we got 3 The Shallow Grave. Both players select 1 monster from their respective graveyards and special summon it onto the field in face down defense position. Yep. 1 Book of Moon. Target 1 face-up monster on the field. Change that target to face down defense position. You have 3 Monster Reincarnation to get back your Needleworm. Discard 1 card and target 1 monster in your graveyard and add it to your hand. 3 Gold Sarcophagus. Oh, my bad. 2 Gold Sarcophagus. This is to banish your Necroface so you can banish even more cards. 3 Mask Change. Discard 1 card, then target 1 face-up monster you control that has a level. Send it to the graveyard. Also, after that, if it left the field by this effect, special summon from your extra deck 1 masked hero monster with the same attribute, but a higher level than the original but higher level than the attribute level the monster that was had when it was on the field. Its original attribute and level if face down. This special summon is treated as a special summon with mass change. You can only activate one mass change per turn. Sorry, I got lost. The text was small. And for some tech, you got 3 Gravekeeper Servant. Each time your opponent attacks with a monster, your opponent must send 1 card from the top of their deck to the graveyard. You got, oh, sorry. That's it for the spells. Now for the traps, you got 3 Regretful Rebirth. When a monster you control is destroyed by battle and sent to the graveyard, target one monster special summon in face-up defense position, but it is destroyed during your end phase. This is for your Warm Worm, because its effect does get applied by being destroyed. So if it's destroyed, you use Regretful Rebirth, and it'll get destroyed again, whether or not your opponent wants to destroy it. So that's 6 cards milled. Got 1 Macrocosmos. You can special summon 1 Helios Primordial Sun from the hand or deck. While this card is on the field, any card sent to the graveyard is removed from play instead. You got 2 Transmigration Break. Any card that would be returned to the deck from the graveyard is removed from play instead. That's also part of the little tech. And the last part is Exchange of the Spirit. If both players have 15 or more cards in their graveyards, pay 1,000 life points. Each player swaps the cards in their graveyards with the cards in their deck, then shuffle the deck. You can only activate Exchange of Spirit one Exchange of Spirit per duel. Alright, that's it for the main deck. Now, for the extra deck, we have 3 Mass Hero Darklaw. This is why you want to get your mass change too, because he's a Macrocosmos, basically. Must be special summoned with a mass change and cannot be special summoned by other ways. Any card sent to your opponent's graveyard is banished instead, once per turn, if your opponent adds a card from their deck to their hand, except by drawing it, or during the damage step, you can banish 1 random card from your opponent's hand. Technically, that's all you need for the extra deck, but I have a few more. I got Mass Hero Anki. Must be special summoned with mass change and cannot be special summoned by other ways. This card can attack your opponent directly, but when it does, using this effect, battle damage included in your opponent inflicted to your opponent is halved. When this card destroys an opponent's monster by battle and sends it to the graveyard, you can add 1 change quick play spell card from your deck to your hand. You can only use the effect of Mass Hero Anki once per turn. You got Mass Hero Divine Wind. Must be special summoned with mass change and cannot be special summoned by other ways. Cannot be destroyed by battle. Your opponent can attack with only 1 monster during each battle phase. When this card destroys an opponent's monster by battle and sends it to the graveyard, you can draw 1 card. Lastly, 1 Mass Hero Dian. Must be special summoned with mass change and cannot be special summoned by other ways. When this card destroys an opponent's monster by battle and sends it to the graveyard, you can special summon 1 level 4 or lower hero monster from your deck. Alright guys, that is my Needleworm deck. Tell me what you think. What would you do to improve it? Yeah, so please make sure to like and subscribe. I have 100+ decks, so there's going to be a lot of fun content coming your way. So yeah, please make sure to like and subscribe, and most importantly, have fun, guys.